welcome back. It's more shenanigans with my Skinks in the World Cup. I think they're 6 wins, 1 draw, no losses, which is alright. I'll be happy with that in a progression league. And we're up against High Elves, so that's good. I don't think I've played Elves yet. So High Elves, low AV, reasonable movement, dodgy wee bastards. So their goal really is don't engage, run around a lot, and oh, he can see my team. Look at that. Oh Jesus! I want to type J. So, he has chosen to kick, bless his cotton socks. Now, I don't think he had much block. He's got 1 blodger, 2 blodgers. Blodgy guard. He's got 1 sub. 3 re-rolls, and I think he bought a Bloodwiser Babe. There's only 50k between us. I've now got 4 players with block, which makes me a lot happier. So Elves should basically do a stacking defence where they just stay 2 squares ahead of you all the time. That's what you might call a bit of classic elving. So there's guard guys over there, so left side is probably my preference. So we will lean that way. Who do I want to pick up the ball? Let's have a look. We've got Billy Kick. We don't need him on the pitch. We're receiving. 1 of 6, 11 of 6, 8 of 6. So we'll go 11 of 6. Does he have kick? Didn't think he did. No, he doesn't. The great catastrophe is that Elves basically they're Agi 4. So it can become a bit of a, oh lordy, let's hope they throw a 1 type of thing. That's not a bad spot for the ball to land. So we'll have a go at knocking an elf over. That's a bit disappointment. And then just in case things go the wrong colour, just pull him back. Try knocking an elf over again. This one's got a niggling injury, which we will have half a chance at exploiting. Didn't happen. So that then allows me to start moving these guys. Now where's his blodger? His blodger's on the outside. So what we're going to do is move these lads up. So we're not going to hit his blodger. That's boringly annoying. Oh, 1D, jeez. Completely stuffed that up again. I meant to click on this guy. But it's exactly as I planned to do that. So that's handy. Right, so I need to make some sort of anti-elven box. Now I've changed my mind about who's picking the ball up, just because of where I intend to run it. Here with your dive in tackle, because I'm hoping he'll come in on the back guy. Move this fellow over. Alright, so the good news is we have clonked 2 elves off the pitch. Long may this type of activity continue. The more elves you get off the pitch, the harder it makes it. And a stunny stun, that's good because I can bring his prehensile tail, which makes his dodging a bit harder. The interesting thing with... Oh, left in there, nice work. Oh no, I moved it. The interesting thing with elves is that you can actually score with elves with like 3 players on the pitch. They're kind of good at always been able to get involved in the biff. He seems to be entertaining a bit of biffing. He's based my big fella here. He's knocked me down. It's an embarrassment for the lads. He's knocked me down and pushed me back. And here comes the blitz. And unfortunately, Iron Maiden is on the ground. Now, this guy is super annoying because he's got blodginess. We don't like blodginess. It makes them very difficult to shift out the way. Aha! He thinks he's very funny. This is very funny, elf. Alrighty, so like I say, we don't like blodgy elves. We don't like blodgy anything. We don't like elves. We don't like much, really. That's the orc in me. You know, if you're not hitting things, life just, it's not that good. So, what we're going to try and do is tie up a bunch of elves. And the more dodging they have to do, the better. Maybe could have moved him one square further. I don't want to give him 2 dice. We're going to blitz his annoying blodgy McBlodjo here. And that's beautiful. So that's double knockdown underpants. Oh, and he's on the pitch. So that really is that double bonus for the lads. We'll pop him in here. And have you got block? No, we don't. So I'll pop him around the back here. So what we're trying to do is shut him down as much as we can. Well, that's a dodge, so I don't want to do that quite yet. Stand up this fella. And give this fella a plonk. I don't mind a push, because he's got his prehensile tail, and also dodge. This is different than his last game. It does beg the question, what happened in your last game? Now, he can dodge around with this guy and hurt me. I don't really have much I can do about that. He's begging the question, I believe is the correct parlance there. And I'll take a block. Don't need to waste a thing out. So, I have left a bit of a hole here. But I've got folks who can cover. It's easy enough to get him free. It's easy enough to get him free, he already is free. So the question is, does he try a double dingo's dodge? He doesn't, it's just a bit of lovely pushing. So now he'll go base my... who's got the ball? Saxon. Wheels ain't coming down. Where is my diving tackle guy there? Okay, just remember to try and bring him into the fray. So that gives him 1Ds, I believe. He might get a 2D, 2D from the edge. Ooh, that does let him bring another stinky elf around. I need to get my guys into a Saurus-oriented cage soon, rather than a skink-oriented cage. Yeah, he's doing well. He's getting involved in the biff a bit more than I expected. Generally, that worked as well. generally you try and avoid the biff if you're an elf. So prehensile cage to the rescue. No. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to reorientate our cage. Dum 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 dum. I'll move you over here. He doesn't have block, neither does he, and that's only a 1D at the moment. So we'll blitz this fella off while we've got our rerolls up our sleeves. He does have block with this chap. And sidestep. That's very pesky. Don't let me choose, but I'll choose here. Okay. Thank you for your service. I'm going to move this fella over here. This is my guy with diving tackle. Pop him over here. Rather controversially, I think. I'm going to pop him in there. And sadly and annoyingly, oh no, that's okay, we can do it with this guy. Get some blocking happening, so he's down. And then because we've tied up a few of our big boys, I think we might move you over here. He's going to stand still. That's my plan for this turn. He can stand still. Hopefully we can do some dice here. That's a bit average. Just stay there. So I'm still... Look, we've got 3 off the pitch. He's going to have to use his sub. Is his sub anything special? No, he's a no skills. And what you should always do at the end of your turn, it's a good tip, is end the turn. It's a good tip for new players especially. Yeah. So he loses his tackle zone, unfortunately. And push isn't his ideal outcome there. So now he can blitz in with this fella. This oh, cheeky monkey, he's coming all the way around here. He's only got a dodge. These dodgy bastards. Okay, he's coming around to join him. So that's alright in a way, because it means I can guarantee getting him off me. Get off me! Oh, that's nice. So that'll eat a reroll probably. Because it's one of his blodgy boys. He doesn't want him tied down too much. Don't tie me down, man. And he gets a second player on me. So I'm going to have to dodge now. Which means I don't want to risk my reroll early doors. So we'll stand this fella up. Because that's what he does. Is he blodger? No, he's not. That is my nice spare guy. I'll stand you up. We're going to bring the ball back over here is the plan. We need to not get this fella out of the way. push is okay. It's not super duper, but it's okay. And that allows us to bring this fella in here and crunch him. Move him around the back. We don't follow in. Instead, oh, my terrible injuries. We pop him in here. Oh, do we? Oh, do we? No, we pop him in here. Potentially ties up 2 elves. This young rascal comes over here. I'm not going to move the other guy away until I've managed to get my dodge working. That's good. So although he's very mobile, he's now got a lot of players over this neck of the woods, which is alright. Let's block this boy off. Get him on his bum. That's good. No injury there. That's a disappointment. Now, what's the big fella up for? That's good as well. And I'll actually, do I push out with him? Yes, I think I do. Comes in with his mighty blow, and that's another one KO'd. He has got a babe, so the KOs are pretty much guaranteed to get back up. And I'm going to pop him here. Alright. So, turning on score 6. Scoring on turn 6 isn't bad. Wouldn't be a bad target. They can quite easily 2-turn score. They're a pain in the arse to defend against. So that's kind of a wasted blitz. I don't mind that. He's going to leave me in contact with at least one of his darling helves, and I will probably look at coming down the middle here. I think we'll see how well he manages to extricate these guys. And that'll be down. Yeah, so that says go over here, Jeheil, into scoring range. Now who's a block? He's got a block. Let's see if he is up for moving. He is. It's an exciting day when he's up for moving. You don't have block. You can't go far enough. You can go far enough. You're on blitz, you've got no skills, so you can go here. So, you're a block guy. You can go in here. So it's slow progression, but it's progression. That's my sneaky git. I might do a foul towards the end of the turn. We'll see what the skink death count is looking like at that point. Just make the blitz a little bit harder for him, because obviously that's the weak point. Then let's see what damage we can wreak over here. It's a knockdown. We like knockdowns. And stun. So we got through his armour, but nothing sexy on the table of doom. Who am I plonking into here? Nobody. So we're going plonking into him. On his arse. No, not there, Joe, not there. And we'll bring him in here, just to put pressure on this guy. block. Block. Start migrating these chaps over to the sideline. So, who's he? He's his dodgy bastard. And again, that's a good turn, but I'm never happy until all the elves are dead, because as I've said, an 11-man elf team can basically, it's really hard to stop them scoring. They have to roll badly. He's still got 2 reloads. I can't talk. It appears I can no longer talk. 2 re-rolls up his sleeve. So I've got 2 block guys in contact here. Not that that matters. Hopefully he follows in. Oh, Michael Schenker's injured. The shame of it all. Lose 1 point of armor value. Yeah, that's bad. Some more dodging. That's bad. So now my advantage has dissipated. More dodging. Yes, get on your boy. Does he waste his reroll? No, he doesn't. Right then. So I think what we do is make life harder for him. I should have done this the way around, a bit clowny of me. And we'll make life harder for him. That's a ball handler. So let's slap the ball handler. We won't follow up until we know if he's still on the pitch. He's still on the pitch, but he's somewhat unconscious. Him to there. Get him on the other side of him. This big fella up for moving. He's not. But little fella is. So his only real way of putting pressure on me is on this side, and both of these guys can, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, both of these guys can help if we need it. He's got 2 rerolls left. A bit disappointed in my casualty bin. I would have liked to have seen more travesties. Oh. Okay, GFI blitz. Both pushes. And it's not with his sidestep guy. So that's alright. Dodging. Right, so that's quite good. He's forcing me to blitz. Ooh, injury here would be good. It's not to be. Right, so we need to not pass this up. So block guy does a double push. That's not ideal. No block guy. So this is where we could go horribly wrong for the first time. Again, that's not overly brilliant. And that's what we fear the most, and it's Loner, and this is catastrophe time. This is catastrophe time. Turn 7. We've got plenty of time to make it up. He's got 2D. He's skulled it. And he has knocked me down. So it all comes down now to where does the pesky ball land. He's had to burn a reroll. And the pesky, but that is just... life is good when that happens. So he can theoretically get a blitz on him. But it's... is he a block guy? He is a block guy. So he can get a blitz on him. But it's difficult. 2 GFIs. Oh, he's made them both. And that's unfortunate. All that hard work. And then that happens. Hey. All that hard work. And then that happens. So what's he got there? He's got him there. So what we do is we push in here. Push in here. Stand this fellow up. Which finally complies with. Just a no block. We'll give it a risk. Give it a risk. It worked. He's on 5. That's why I did the risk. He follows in as well. Nothing too spectacular there. Pop him up here. Blitz with this fella, onto him, and get the knockdown that we need. Oh no, we don't! Ah! Wrong one! Uh-oh. Oh, you stuffed it, man. Unless the ball lands in a skunk's hand. Oh, disaster. Well. What a pile of poo that is. What a pile of poo that was. Don't know why he's doing that, but anyway. Oh, there you go, that's why. Well. That's a calamity. I stalled, and I stalled. And now it's 0-0 against Elves, and he's got his full mob. Down a big lad. He's all up. these all up. So we need to go wide. This is no good at all, Jay. Oh. He's doing so well with his team. That's slack. I should have just run it in. Anyway, get all that out your head, mate. It's too late for regrets. I have to balance this. They can't be too far back. If they're too far back, they won't be able to cover. Oh, not the team to not score in that first half with. He's no good. So, I guess we're hoping for a little bit of fortune. Now, I've got a kick guy. Where's my kick guy? There you are, kick guy. So if he stacks one side, I might risk a kick on the other side. Yeah, so I might risk a kick over here. Well, which side could he be coming down? I know that's what you're asking yourself. It's impossible to tell. It's really pretty impossible to tell. I feel like he's got more than 11 elves looking at this. Perfect defense would be a hoot. So let's try and drop it in the corner here. Saxon is stunned. Stunned, okay. Oh, what a lot of trouble you got yourself into, J-Man. Blodger does what Blodgers do. Listen to him chortling away. Okay, so he's only going to be able to get 2 down the flank. My block guy can risk a GFI on almost anybody. Lemmy down. Oh no, Lemmy's injured. What the fuck's going on? That's hilarious. What's going on? Oh, he's duffed it. Oh no, I thought I saw a 1. Did he reroll then? I'm sure I saw a 1. Yeah, reroll. Wow, super fast reroll, eh? Super fast reroll. Oh, this is trouble at mill, isn't it? Huh? So, all of these elves can score. All of those elves can score. Clonk you into him. A definitive knockdown. It stays on the bloody pitch though. Well, if he doesn't score this turn, I am a bit all over him. That's 2 points for that fella. He was carrying a niggling. I sometimes wonder if I should always play my first game of the day with something I don't care about. And my brain is sharp. That's right, Saxon got attacked by savage ferals from the crowd. Okay, so that's a little bit interesting. And that hasn't worked. So hopefully this is going to give me a chance to sort of get into him, as they say. Oh, look at this for a bit of bravery. He's used his reroll, remember? He's down. He's down like a clown. Like I say, he's used his reroll. Does he have block? Yeah, he does. Who's got the ball? It's not even a blodger. So I think we just do this, just to start things off with. And we re-roll that because we want the ball on the deck. And there's another injury. So one mistake, and it's Hadji. That's dead elf if it's Hadji. Oh, no, ouch. Ouch. Brutally he's just brutally let his guy down there. Now, how far can you travel? You can travel over here. Let's get you in there. So I don't think I can get to the ball, but I can certainly get guys all over the ball. Don't want him to go stupid at all. He's still got a fairly good chance of picking the ball up, and if he does, he's going to exit state. Well, he can go anywhere really, can't he? If he gets that ball, which elves can do, because they're elves, he can either, so he could put him there, knock him off, pick it up with one of these boys. So I think we need to sacrifice a skink for the greater good, make that harder. Pop him down there. Pop him in there. So, opportunity knocks. He's still got 2 re-rolls, so he's going from a skink. It's not been successful. He's gonna have to, yeah, blitz him off. That's a block guy. Yeah, so he's blitzed him off, but he's used his re-roll. Not overly sure what that was about. Oh, look at this, fall over. No, he didn't. Well, now. Pick up the ball. No, you don't, son. No, you don't. Right then. Stand this fella up. Pop him here. And how do we do this, Jay? So he's full of guard and prehensile tail. That's what Mother used to say. Is that his guy with block? Yes, it is. Is this his guy? That's his blodger. Woo-hoo. That's his guy with guard. So we knock him down. He's blodge. Blodge is no use to me, really. And he's blodge with sidestep, and I'd be pushing him onto the ball. I wish I'd just blitz this fella now. Still could, of course. So he's going to blitz in on this chap. Not super duper, but also not super terrible. Where's my guy with diving tackle? Alright, I don't like this because I'm giving Elves a chance to pick the ball up. Which they like to do. He's got guard, so that nullifies all these guys, just takes them out of the game. I've threatened him. Now in 2 turns this could become Surf World. Right, so he's blitzed my skink. And you know, to no avail, one would say. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Oh! That's particularly good. So now he has to blodge and get that. A dodge, blodge. Dodge. Which you can do. Dodge out, dodge in. That's what Elves are good at. That's what they're paid the big money for. This could become the festival of the surf. That's a skull. Oh, but he has got a knockdown. And another skull. How interesting is this? I'm actually tempted to blitz with this guy. I'll take the block. And then hit with this guy. I'm going to pop him there. And what do you have? Do you have... you do. That's a pain in the arse of a roll. Now, is that this guy with sidestep? Have I just made a complete tit? No, it's not. Less dwarfs, less elves is less elves, as my grandma used to say. Yes, that's good. Possibly shouldn't have followed in hindsight. Gets the ball first time. And stands here. Now, what have I got rerolls wise? 2 rerolls. No, he's got block. What I really needed was for, if he'd have knocked him down, I could have just brought this guy in here, and that's his whole squad locked up. So now he's got to probably dodge into here, I'm not sure. Okay, there's a push and a block. Block's better for me. Oh, it would have been better if he hadn't got KO'd. And again, I'd prefer block. Yeah. And there's a big reason for that. So now he's got to do a 1D on this fella. And that's all good. Ooh, no rerolls on the way. And he's stunned. So, no rerolls. Step 1, this is very bad for the elves now. Wow, I've been lucky again. Step 1, evacuate. Don't fucking pass or blitz. Evacuate Fast Eddie. Alright. Now, stand this fella up. Send in the lads. And this goes really messy for him now. Oh, he's got sidestep. Forgot about that. Bloody pesky elf. Leave him there. And there. It's a nice little pile of elves, isn't it? So no re-rolls. These are just 1D. 2D now. Oh! No! Oh, didn't. Oh, why didn't he blitz him? Oh, because he's going to do the double shuffle on me. Dirty, dirty elf. Oh no! Poor White Snake. It does move in closer. Saxon does all right. So that's, well, that's triple good, isn't it? Okay. Now, just make sure this kid. Oh, no. Just make sure he can. Oh, he can't. So he can go there, and now we can have some fun for a turn. So I think step one is knock this fella off the pitch. It's very unspectacular knocking off the pitchness. Step two. Is he the guy with sidestep? No, he's not. Stand him up. Knock him off the pitch if we can. Which we can. Oh dear. All going horribly wrong if you're an elf. So, this is his guy with sidestep. And I'm just going to hit this guy. Just because sidestep guy's more annoying. Well, 2 turns to go. He's managed to steal a dodge. Yeah, so that pretty much forces me to run it in, which is fine. We will do a bit of hitting, I think. Especially if he's going to do this sort of evilness. He's alive. Okay. So we'll blitz with this fella on Mr. No Dodge here. I'll just try and set up a 3-deer. Just in case I manage to get a level up. It'd be very nice to get guard or even tackle. I won't tackle on a Lizzie. So it required 2 sets of triple skulls. The maths are impossible. I have block, he doesn't have block. No injury. And Fast Eddie does what Fast Eddie likes to do. I say that, he's never scored before, but he's across the line. And that's very excitement. 2 injured Saurus's eyes. Many dead elves. Alright. So he's only got 1 turn. It would require the referee to be a derp. So what's his movement? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it would require the referee to be a derp. Instead we just drop everyone back into a nice safe spot and hope the referee doesn't be a derp. Okay, ref. Don't give us any extra turns, please. That would be lovely of you. No extra turns, so other than the fact we might cop another injury, we can chill a bit. What's he got up his? He's a 4-6, so he's the guy I hit with if I get the chance. Because I'd love to get him levelled. We got away with that one a bit. I kind of felt like I controlled the game and just asked the end of turn turned 7 up, and if he had scored in 2 turns, I'm reasonably confident I would have been able to recover the situation. So, although I had a bit of luck, I don't actually think it's the thing that makes all the difference in this particular case. I don't want to hit the guy with block. I want to hit the it's a Jeheil, but 2 re-rolls up the pants. Famous last words. Knock him down, don't follow. And no points. Alright, that's a good win. Let's see who got the lizard of the match. Reptile of the day. The fans are happy. Got some extra money. We'll have to have a look what we do with that. And a stupid skink. Got it. But lots of SPP. And we'll have a quick... Oh, I thought I got a level up. Did I not get any level ups? Oh, shocker that, isn't it? So we'll buy a reserve skink. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game as much as I did.